PPIC campaign 10 not begin it. But anyway, during this time, we they get for learn things then before the campaign 10 they reach. Meaning to say, he say we get for vote because they contribute greatly to the country economy. The developing patterns back then. The developing patterns back then self go vote too. No, so because they can tell you say even power budget and go then call budgetary allocation. They say they give. Okay, they're not to Sierra Leoneans, so out of the goodwill and the heart. Alright. Come on, ask that name the way you call so a ban from this platform. One bad fish, smell the blight. So, President Bio, he talk. He talk. But before that, I don't know, this not to campaign. Not to be campaign. To be campaign, no. I go can say campaign no begin it. Campaign no begin it today, campaign no begin it tomorrow. All the diasporans they will vote. And say una all get for begin talk with one voice. Una voice they make is scatter too much. I make. If your voice don't scatter, then go your way. No, I mean the leader for Void Party. I mean, if you not be know, well, you don't know now. Say Void Party, me Tripoli, I mean at the head. Yeah? Just in case you don't know. We see President Bio they go around lately. We see people more than they say come up from NGC, APC, C4C. They all can join the SLPP. Now they right. Now they right. For can join. Yeah? This week we done so. We see Usai President Bio be join the one who can take from we care and gonna do for go play 20 billion leons to the community people them. You go say it easy, Some man they ask say if then they do presidential Ellen and other few people and then they ask say then go for do presidential candidate debate. 2007 they be one for Duam. But because Anesco former president himself be then at the ticket, he don't encourage themselves. He don't encourage themselves by that presidential debate day. Because what he do, he not be the sitting president already. Then he divide for the same seat. So maybe not be thinking necessary, but you not encourage them. But 2018, we suicide Samuel Kamara and because what you know, nobody not be there at the chair as president, we can take part by the debates. And in the Sierra Leone, Sabi Falamakata. The salon Sabi Falamakata. Unless if President B1 break that one day. Now I go say, well, I've done so much. So I think say it's necessary. Let me take on the other people there who want can fit for this same season, please. But if waiting we see 2007, I think say that could likely repeat. We say President Bill go say, hey, now I do debate. I wanna go do Andy. Hey, me I didn't at the chair already. Me no say no enough. Since na no enough, why I go team up the talk with people who want no say na no enough already. Do I Tripoli want a presidential debate? Yes. Who's standing again for launch the manifesto them? Who's standing again for launch manifesto? Or manifesto not this time around? Because now I promise you say I can do something for you. Now you go on all against me tomorrow. Say what I be talking at the manifesto. Because I don't see nobody they talk about manifesto right now. Manifesto now they 2023 election, you not get manifesto. Hey. But I am a salon. Yes. 20 billion loans when a community development agreement. Kingo Mining Company when a subsidiary for Leone Rock Metal Group and then pay that money there. Well, I boku money. You know say what's the money boku? President get for the day. Hey, you go tell the people and say, man, I may make this thing come. President be talk. Now 20 billion, I make you see president will be the dance so. The lion of the dead. Aha. A flavor in song. Yes. 20 billion. And call on community development agreement. See what in 20 billion? I president will say, Then player where the first lady, but I think because the first month, you know, shake to him. Just give you the shoulder on. So we then play now for president. Me can talk. Now he say I did dance for myself. I dance for me wife back because na first month he no be dance. So president me will be the jump, Give you some moves there. We don't say outside the dance plenty. Doc, Osamu, what's up? The moves, itself not get. Not get moves for showy. Oh, okay. They come, They wait, bruh. Right now, don't see you. They don't see President Bill. Don't give you the jumping one. He don't give you the Azonto one. He don't give you who's other one. Belakova, thank you for the stars. Kingo Mining go pay people them. First lady be there because now they introduced a husband, the president. Inside the talk, where they talk for introduce the president. Now money they go give. I they remind you back. So my chopper sine dance. Même the left. One see the moves. I gotta say Osamu they dance. You know a model. I the model for ill figure. Now left free responsible. One see the move still. We need somebody where they shake. Suppose you care for the people in the dance. Because you not kind of public it. Eh? Eh? Okay. Umar left. Umar say, na America will get Sleepy Joe. Na Salo will get Dancing Joe. And alright. But now listen no more. Inside the words them, where the first lady be the talk before he introduce her husband. The president. Himself. Yeah? First lady. They are tell you something ba.
The message where I want for give. This na just one me APC party where we two very close. Where are they come na yak today? He send me message. He say, "Bo now we district una they go. I let una do waiting there. Now we get Tonkolili." I say, "Okay, we not get problem. All man can get to side you get. But I know say this trip Tonkolili with the shebam. My God in power." So I just want let Tonkolili listen to me. Let them understand why this trip will for shape Tonkolili. I don't ask we honorable MP we sit on here when I'm a young sister where he know say put politics aside, he know say I love him deep down in my heart. But himself who say sit on, he know say now we the shape Tonkolili this time. So where we cousin them been go to even remember if my sister them be allow them for let it go inside the hall where they been go elect. No, where they go select the executive. So for where Tonkolili, where then they say na APC get Tonkolili, I want no more let Tonkolili tell me if I then get APC or na APC get Tonkolili. I just read some of APC right now, the executive way they get. That executive they don't do for let Tonkolili know say Tonkolili no matter where come from APC their own business. Samura Kamara, leader and flag bearer of the APC, Ikomo Kamalo na Kamakwe Road. Minkailu Mansare, chairman of the APC, Ikomo Matebo of Kamakwe Road. Usmani Asane, deputy chairman, Ikomo Kamakwe. Lasana Dumbuya, secretary general, Ikomo Kamakwe. Usman Timbo, deputy secretary general, Ikomo Rokola na Kamakwe Road. Woro Timbo, chief whip, Ikomo Rokolan, Kamakwe Road. Usman Jalo, financial secretary, Ikomo Rokula, Kamakwe Road. Memuna Fona Koroma, Anes by Koroma in Sistelo, the financial secretary, Ikomo Kamakwe Road na Makeni. Pop Kamara, the deputy publicity secretary, himself Komot Makeni. I know you return Tonkolili on this list too. And then they rule APC right now. So Tonkolili, if na APC gets una, they will not get APC. So una forgive me for me honesty. When my friend tell me say na the land I come, now I make a need for read this message for them. For let you know say no. APC right now na Kamakwe Road na inna the headquarter. Not to Tonkolili. Tonkolili na yana we all get them. And yeah, we know say we the Shebam by God in power. My sister no vex you. But I know say you yourself know say this nine on the executive Now forgive me why I read on the executive publicly. I just want to let Tonkolili people they know say inside the whole of the APC executive, even the cleaner, you know come out Tonkolili. Even the person where they clean the office, you know come out Tonkolili. So no talk say they support APC because na me mama, me papa, me grandpa, na they them come out. They not consider you, then say Tonkolili no matter. So if they say Tonkolili no matter to them, I want to follow and know say Tonkolili matter to Mother Bio. Now that's make it there. Really no matter to them.
Okay.
I want to follow and know say Tonkolili matter to Mother Bio. Now that's make
Tonkolili matter, Tonkolili no matter. I tell you say, now money then go for go pay to the people them. Money oh. People I see. But their campaign don't begin. Yeah? And they see them now, no message, no message. And the message down there. Say APC executive. Eh? APC executive. Eh? Na Kamakwe. Na the message. Na indandi. PBIC. Then say go pay money to people. First lady, please introduce your husband. First lady say, somebody, I don't know it. He say in Pedi, na Sylvia. Na Sylvia blinding. Na in that party the way they talk. Cause he say in Pedi tell and say, na go Tonkolili no more. But, na himself take say, well, he carried APC executive. Before you they introduce the partner power, the papa himself, I hail sir, I greet you. Yes. So as he done that side, introduce the papa himself can inside. He can that dance. Can the dance. We don't dance done. Well, the talk been sweet. Inside the talk, listen to wetin the president been say. Yeah? Listen.
Kingdom, education be one of the top priorities they wait for the on the development agenda, even at the community level. Make sure say we build good schools there. Make sure say we support the school system. The school system not just the building, but the teachers then. Make sure say you begin to go school. And like the paramount chief been saying, we don't give lab iPad then, small computer to all the paramount chiefs then. Anytime they enter any school, we don't know. We don't draw the map. We know how many times every paramount chief, the one that will go, the one that will not go, we know. Because when I forget interest in when schools then, when the teacher they know say the paramount chief they check, then they will be responsible, they will go school and they will teach the picking them. So Tonkolili, what's he make with the gladdy today? Because we with the gladdy, what would they give? We know the thief. That's what a Nyampi government is. Now that make the MCC, Retui, what will come 2018, we've been there 47, now we're there in the 80s. For we fight against corruption. And they also talk saying, we are not sober government, we are the fed for our people then. We don't win one big thing with them called the MCC Compact. We will forget nothing less than $450 million. Now price we win. They don't start a long ago. APC no ever win them. And they can never win it. By their nature, they can never win that. Good governance, people-led governance, we don't get that one day. And I want to tell when I say, yes, we dey struggle with the educational system, but we effort in the past 5 years has been recognized internationally. And today, when the United Nations want to talk about the problems of education in the world, the United Nations Secretary General chose no one else but the president of this great republic for be the co-chair for transforming education in the world. When they want to resolve the issues of education in the world, he said, I need 5 champions in the world for champion education. I, your president, is one of the champions, one of 5 leaders in the whole world for champion education. When the world gather, they say, "Man will look which government they work so well. Man will choose one person for Gian prize." They chose my Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education as the best minister in the whole world. So I don't wait till the wait again. 5 years, I don't change with history. 5 years, we are no longer tagged by stigmatization. First thing then they say, we. Now Ebola no more than Sabulfo. They say na Qatar no more we they do, na corruption no more, mudslide. In the most difficult global situation as we have, I don't fight and redeem the name of Sierra Leone. We can only go forward. We can only go forward. And we start from this kind of activity, for make sure say the one then within the community who say this mining activity and they go, then they'll get the benefit. Within the community who say this mining,
we can only go forward. We can only go forward. We're not a thief. Una help me call Africanist press bar. So all along Africanist press don't lie, eh? Eh? We can only go forward. We're not a thief. That's what President Biusi. He say we not to IMP government. Eh? Africanist press. Who say on a day? Or what you can put no be true. I want to care about the actual stand this. This not just day before yesterday. Where they see so. President Bill say it don't change the history of Sierra Leone. I make a talk now and see this election. Let nobody knock out change before me. I talk for myself. Maybe you want the word change. But President Bill say it don't change the history of Sierra Leone. Don't change the history of Salone. Wow. Wow. At an ambulance straight. Wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Anyway, he said APC in their nature. They're not going to win MCC safe. I still want to remind you, say, now the people in community money, now they go pay you. Now you only stock the common do. PPIC. But they are this na campaign or not to campaign? Eh? Abbas Jalo say if you be know if I don't left the east, you side been there. Now you President Bill say stigmatization been there. You know redeem Salone. You don't make Salone get good name. We camp education. Yes. We camp education. 5 presidents in the world. Now President Bill, he among 5 presidents in the world. President Bill, they among. Then look, now the one whole world. Then pick, a young minister, Dr. Senge. Then pick him. For be the number 1 minister in the world for education. Na kala ka una go Kalantuba. Kalantuba fa. Lo kana for mile. For mile fa lo kana Watalo. Watalo fa lo ka inside tongue. Lo ka inside tongue. Okay. Anyway, education will go benefit and tomorrow. If we get a well-informed population. Koiba, na you dey send? You will they see President Bill in good work. I question you for seeing good work. All man get in yai, all man get in thinking, all man get what he feel. What you feel, now they talk. Yourself, what you feel, now you talk. But big, not jump me line. Yeah? If you want for praise President Bill, praise him. Now you write that one day. The matter of fact, self, we say Mr. Moderator, me say you knew na. Because we not get Mr. Moderator na. We get the one and only. I balance yourself. For always say Mr. Moderator, I know say you are ill-informed. But then when I give call my ginger beer for me a big. Hey. Yes. As you say, Mr. Moderator, I know street. Mr. Moderator not even there now. Alright. Santibo Cat. But you're still welcome. Oh. Dennis, you're still welcome, yeah? But just relax no more before you begin accuse. Relax and see how they do things now, yeah? Okay. Renata don't give ginger beer. Renata, they are serving ginger beer for me. A lot of other things them happen during the week. Ususa, the vice president, say he go Waterloo. Right now, the church and the mosque, they don't see the until election. Eh? Okay. But I know go able this fet, I beg. Jesus friend, welcome on board, sir. His summary for the week.
Yeah, thank you very much, Pule, for giving the platform. And thanks very much for the job you do as a media, and thanks a lot to all the listeners and viewers. Regarding the week, we don't talk a lot, discuss about the ECSL and ban for rallies, talk something about how they will control the crowd, and talk about this other issue of the tariff and the buildings, and talk about how even other things come up inside the week we're concerned about how people behave with news, especially within politicians and the media. When you look at what they do and looking at the media, and we'll just pick an extract from what they talk in the AYB media. The question first what they ask before go they waiting them bad heart, a grievance, a resentment type of politics who they face. Because now more of grievance, somebody they keep in heart, now they bring me to all most of the things they are where then they draw the media inside, then they draw the diasporas, and they draw all the CS to the inside and how themselves they engage. But it comes down to how politics they try for play and development. But once them two tier know they go together with development, we they see party politics, they see grievance, resentment. But the point you are trying for develop is say, first, when you they see then tier they happen, what do you think say now then they feel peace or then they feel negative thing there inside people in mind? For them will look a particular group, say this group better pass. But what you begin to show that emotion, say I guess sorry out for the economy. The only way I guess sorry out for the economy now for pass that grievance what be don't get for that party for tell them say this now so then they not been do. Then that other party come back and say okay now this they not they do. So you begin to question now what's in that development. Would they try for get social development? Would they improve people in life? You question that. life the way people in live on equal life for go hospital they get encouragement where you need to get the right way water day all man get health day social justice day they ask them how you go scale them development there because the one at the economy that one factor then the one way at the way people and they live for let them go meet up that economy the background the other factor we boku now you talk of road water hospital cost of living inflation and waiting for access roads and all that here so when you talk of that development they get grievance you need to draw all them where we could take to you area where they can't talk about it say social media and the diaspora the information then I try for bringing at the picture but when you look at the type of job we most of the time some journalists already do where I believe say you they try for bring inside, but people that will not understand it. You say it one side because once you as a honest broker and you see the information, so you be like a broker. You know when you try to bring the information, like you do, you tell them for say this discovery. You show how the road day up to the end. So it's up to you now. You don't broke up for sure. What you want to see the somebody want to see their poster, or somebody want to see the road network, or somebody want to see the traffic, or somebody wants to see how the lifestyle of people and they living at the road. So all that you they broke them out. So all you they do, that honesty of brokenness and awareness. But because of that one, they know the day. What you would begin to see now in terms of this type of information we would talk about? Because I bring about now EYV, how information they affect again, how people and they try for pass them. And news now very important commodity. Where you be say all my want for buy them, all my want for get them. But how you they pass them, who they get them, and how they get them, and what they do with them. So but you they try for show say now all let's say you follow and say now broke, you know they try for fail or they ferment, let it warm, let people and can do. But once you information where they bring, you see this CSO where you question. Why you question them? Because what you see inside the message, now like when you say you ferment something, let it turn, let it become stronger, they add this to this, so it will become more, so that people then will become not to misinformation, not to disinformation. For that misinformation, I pull half. I see other person in this information, I take half. Then they make me now become malinformation because you they intend for harm a particular group unknowingly. But once you they can begin to talk, say, well, the man will not do this, the man if he resign, we'll never go strike. So you they see an information, a malinformation. So you they step forward. See now what he do as a CSO. So you question them because the process where in they give information are mal one. But you know they are aware, but because of grievance, resentment, development no go carry inside. Would I work there for carry inside? No they come because you dey keep an eye heart, you dey try for ferment them, you dey try for pass like an emotion. Say that so you dey feel like sorry for another group, but during sorry for another group, you dey try for defend. And when that defensive point that they come in politics, you see how you don't see about the message where the president go give, you see the message where the first lady go give, with the intention, say, with the campaign. But when you go, now the defense from grievances. And then you know they get that clean, say, and they go the side. Because when you always pass the message, that information side the way you go. You know the person where you be say and they talk say very hard for let you go convert. And that difficulty for let you go convert, for let you go pull that grievance state. Now they you they say I they defend myself. But remember, this can always carry hatred, it carry anger. And during that process of anger, it get name calling. But because of that limitation of the public side, where you they go talk say, well, na them group here or na them people there. So you they try for limit yourself for that anger, but a point they come where you they continue for name call. Then unnecessarily, then you they see the anger they come. Then you they begin to use other words. Then when you retreat, and then you don't deal to this public, and the public, what thing they happen? Most of them, the informal sector of the CSOs, like you always say, they're not like CSO organized. Then they feel the government don't let them down, or government they help with. So you get these two groups and now, then they begin to form. So what you don't create attention unknowingly because people are in the defense from one end to the other. But you left our politicians, Therefore, they come avoid so say like get a politics where I go try for come on away from development and knowing how I go able to put people in life where it will be fair. So the politics not will be politics where I just the council now politics of development and how I go carry inside for let the message go. And that message the people they always want for any message, but I no go come for say I go bring come information where I go pass on. Then you know go no say you not to misinformation, not to even disinformation, you the aim for let you go harm a particular group. Because when you come from that grade 1 and grade 2 information, and you know they get intent for harm, something you don't have for your purpose for make money or do other thing, but you get now the one when that mainstream media. Because you get social media where you don't play with. But when you don't play with the social media, the professional media, they on the one side. So now then I they see professional media, they come inside, like for try for pass the message in a so and so they organize. But how then they organize them? What's in the plan? You see the CSO they come inside, CNDP they come inside. They say they try for do rumor surveillance, for check how rumor they go about. But it's very, very challenging. When you see again the politician because of grievances, they trigger now area where misinformation they go, and then yourself they get now for kind of surveillance and information, the how you go manage false information, you get a target because you get the one day where they come for just do fun and satire. You see oh somebody they dance not just put a satire and have fun. You get the one day where they come now for push information where it look bad off. So then they even convert when another target when they say deep faking. But that deep fake will not be saying so much yet, but it can also trigger. But on that point, how you can't tackle them, we only hope say they will know how grade A and grade 2 they affect grade 3. And grade 3, now in the double all thing now where they cause problem and that bad information. So now how then get for do I will not know? How then get for put them into say this in this threshold, now you go show say this na kind of malinformation or this threshold na him go show say na rally or this threshold na him go know say na this particular na hate speech we no dey know because you get for look at the culture and wetin don pass and wetin don cause this so you get for level out these things all for say from sequence and how things they go. But when you they come in your post say, well, the level of living now because of this particular reason, but the level of living is what the people and they expect for let them see whose strategy will you put or whose idea, whose sense will go pull this for let you go pull 1 point for go before. But when you look at the level and the index of the level of living, well, what the one would already want a policy and rules, whether it's fine because we don't see previous government they do. Then this policy now, what you go ask now, say now down go able for reap benefits, then you ask the question of then toll road contract will be mentioned about. What then they do? People then they put privatization, but some of them there is no safeguarding because the percentage all the time now the problem they did. We don't see up and trade and one time when they begin before this government they come they say they be the lobby, the price don't dare, they excessive by dollar. So people are really commenting na brown envelope. But it all comes down to how you they bring the percentage where they help the development of the economy of each of them private company. Yeah. Tough when they see that they comment. Even this poultry where they can inside, which is a good idea. Now the percentage people they talk of by waiting it will influence. But if the percentage where they work, they genuine, because of you just think about yourself, they go take that brown envelope you can. So but it all comes down to how people then therefore be fair in politics, how then therefore avoid party politics and grievance. It don't become like a game where they play this versus this, then the development is always far apart. But all they bring are policies as they say. And the policies are like where they put on clothes, where the piece is so heavy for the particular weather where they go with. Some of them now you get for say now this will get for fit the system. Because when I don't put the policy, get for affect to the end. If I say now fairness for leading the 30%, I don't go say may, that shall. So you begin to put them there say, well, you don't put them, but now maybe I will do it. So you begin to put say these are the things we get for say, well, how I would do. Now because of there are a group of people where I get for say now for keep one eye closed philosophy I will do. Or I will try for open my eye, like I go able for look Waiting general, where politics for sin politics. Politics now for make democracy day, now for let the people in life go, social life and living, equity, economy is quite a great challenge. But you will begin asking, well, what's that idea? Well, what's that idea is how you manage them. That based on the policies. But the policies you get for work with and how development they go. You get for involve the public-private sector in partnership. But how you get for bring them inside for let them go, for let them go develop. The other one, they boost strategy, they will tell them say, now this and this one let it be. But it all comes down to knowing how you go put things fine and how you go able to say not to divide the political road where they go. When the road is divided, here they see the path is divided. But the path is divided, they come all from this same grievance. You don't keep on like you have this, don't be for this. You get for pass the message. But it depends to the audience and the content where they give. But most times, the audience is changed by group. And for that, you see that they find that difficult in some areas. But when they change by group, you see, they always still get the one that we know they able to know all what they talk about policy, what policy mean. But the other one then will say, well, what I feel when at the daily. And without the daily, that inflation, cost of living, standard of living, you get that level where you go say, now then level like they look for say the country it develop. You see, well, when you say it's betterment, not a betterment for say they put baits for like I will beat them. And that one they know when I betterment for like I will show how things are going to work out. But if I'm not able, I get for be sincere, and then the media get what they know. Not to like people and who will say, I get information where I go keep for like it can cause problem. No, you they doing the right thing. You get honest broken way they do. You they squeeze the rules them way the rules and ethics and the behavior way so the journalists forget. You show them out. You left to you now for take up the information where you go, and that's what they expect. But when the rules and the value them pan journalism, you left them out because of grievance. For that, we can't talk, say, well, you can go apologize or you can go do this. You they change the story. But on a daily process, where you say, then idea, then therefore they put them away. So that we're able to negotiate, and that negotiation is very hard. But the negotiation is based on tricks where you go play. Now, in that man will come on board. But you work what they call on board. You get for say, well, now this trick I will take for enter with. But it all comes down to how fairness did. How people know go say they lock one eye. If you know the two eye, you focus and see the things. But the locking one eye, we don't know why. The other within the eye keep from that vision day. So that one day, and around the one you don't keep now you have. Who people don't know they see. We they see even one recently when at this store. I think I today says like today, like that speed day. That speed day is what they say well, he becomes safe. If they don't save him, he give example saying being there na ship. Like what ship the boatman he built, where you almost want drown. But a person can't save you. So the question now saying, well, if somebody can't save you during a political journey, when like Alpha can't say, well, you don't drown, but a mother you can pull on at the sea. So we therefore think of what he actually mean now. What even they do? Now development in the root or now for himself they think say they can pull on at the sea. So you begin the question, say, these are the grievances. For say person we don't left me in water, person can't pull me. It's still going on. So that's this message. So when you can, that means you not go put development. That person will not left in water. What you go do? When you say tomorrow, you must get for say, well, you be one kill me. But you not tell we say, I forgive them. You just say, I praise somebody will save me. So we always question these rallies and speech and how things and therefore go. But because the law in Africa, politics, now what in politicians and they say, and not in waiting the law they expect them for do. Now for that this year will suffer. So thank you very much. Let God make politics move beyond the mainstream in a better way. But now they move beyond the mainstream with a negative perception. The mainstream is you guys. The mainstream is the other things. But it is going beyond mainstream. And that is not development. Let us try to turn around. Let us put politics in terms of development, but not to politics. Party politics against grievances. You know the help. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, us friend.
You're welcome, yes, sir.
Yeah. One for say thanks to us friend for a submission for the week. Dennis, I choose not to answer you again. Because you see, you don't tell we they follow we, but we only they allow person we want talk about APC na ya. So I already know say a different thing they talk. But if na recruit you can't find, I know they get to. I already know that. Sometimes it be like say yourself you don't spend money, eh? So you defend them platform them for going ala because I think say now so then go take if President Bill win back, then go find one portfolio for you. God bless you, and that's now you hustle, but not bring here. Yes, Umar, what you get for Wisa?
Thank you very much, man. I had to hate pandemic people here. Let me tell you something. If Samura win, now you they talk about people in the call, they talk about SLPP, you go get APC one back who say the same thing. Now that another way the country on the power. Who know where you stand, no way to go no more. But I want to start with this rally business. You know, to me, really another problem with rallies. But the street rallies, people have continuously talk say we don't depend on rally here since time immemorial. Yeah. But when they begin to get out of hand, you see, one thing with Africa and Sierra Leone to be precise, because they may know what, they not get used to new things. Anytime where you try for now, the thing that way they hamburg Africa right now. I remember vividly where this Manifesto government be take over with them to go after them, put a driver them for put that middle chair or that middle seat. Put a owner then they kind of radio and TV station they talk say APC be they allow them. They know say it no good, but APC be they allow them because themselves that so then they make money if they take that city away. But it no say it bad. If somebody come we say, you know what? I'm not saying you be done to do this thing for a very long time, but it's not good. What we do it this way. They say, well, why you want to take it? We've been done to do it for so long. Well, yeah, you've been done to do it for so long, but it's bad. Law will not do it that way again. Same thing with that school picking them with them the catch with the spine. What did they do? They jump on the street. They say the new minister come for take the spine away from them. They want for spine. Can you believe that? But the same thing that they say with this campaign business. They're not saying no campaign. You need to convey your message where they wave your hand. Because all man they can dance. Where Samura can this evening, what he do? Not to podium meeting up. I read they talk something about infrastructure. That's a rally. People then they hear what they tell them say that this I go for can do. Because then they listen, that's not the nobody need a beat drum. Then they listen to you. You give them the message and that this I one can do for the country. I go come build this office. I go come make this road. I go come make law get clean water. Then they read that. But when they pass no more on top open roof motor car, you they wave your hand. Message not did. So if they talk say let we stop the street rally, nothing not wrong with that. Even if we done they do one 200 years ago, well it will be wrong. If they want to stop and have no reason not the why they not for stop them. Because we don't see what this street rally they don't lead to. Street rally that don't proven to be dangerous. SNPP have get street rally, we know what happened. Now Benghazi. Where APC get there, we know what happened. Then broke one old bank. You want one football safe. If not when they talk say America say, yeah, show me which side don't see them get street rally in America with them broke store. Show me which side they get street rally in America where they jump people and post them at their hand. Okay, America said they get street rally. Show me one. Give me pictures. Give me example. Who say you see street rally? Now America, where candidate and the rally? Because we don't see anyone it. What you can see in a parade where people and see that they get them banned and then float them. Now parade, maybe something and they within a country we don't know the difference between rally and parade. What thing I can get on a parade? When they get on float, the politician and the sit up and open motor car the wave. It's different from that what you get na free turn na trouble. Then they jog people and post them. Then they go and talk about human rights. Then they go and talk the right for assembly. Well, what about the one them? We're not a politician and where they mind their business. Where them go jog them watch, then jog them bag. What about their own right? They not get right. Now because of you for them, for allow you candidate for letting the go and cause trouble on street with hooligans them. Now ain't that the right? Oh, we got to be mindful sometimes. We got to be mindful. Not because you want dance. Because now that's a London paper. You not Kamatis cup now just like so Sierra Leoneans they line up and dance. Even if they not get nothing for it. That's not we own. You see her every day. Even if we not get nothing for it, we dance. You know, then come to the first lady. You know, the first lady, let God help this lady. You know, it just the above and over. I don't even know if not a word they. The word that when they come out of the mouth, it already clear say we president they will control them because we don't see several times when the man they tell and say some things that they now for talk them behind closed door, but the next day if they release them in kind of street, what they say nine lead also. So then people in the talk say they need to allow Samura for the opposition forget that. That's not so true. If Kisoya get rally, we go announce, we not see any police go hold the day. Samura can't today, he get rally, he talk to people them, I don't see police go shoot tear gas there. So not pull this thing from politics because listen, we never get a party it, and then 2 years. We don't pull Salon out of the hardshipness. This same APC party who they call for Solid and candidate, they been there 11 years. And at the same party, this will be the tell we say, they not been the Sierra Leone not been there in the point of a fastest growing economy. When I study economics, when I tell Weber, when you didn't get the fastest growing economy, what did that mean? It means that things are fine. Things have been fine. Youth unemployment, no, forget about youth and unemployment. Unemployment rate be the probably 80%. How many of them company are willing to talk say we been get company that believe? Which one them? How many? Then mining company that we left run away go. We trouble can they run away go? And they talk like say factory them they all over the place. As soon as they want can any factory them just pack. Show me the company them, call the name of the factory them. We just pack them bundle and then go. 12 years, 11 years, when I did it. When I did it 11 years. We still struggle with water. We still struggle with light. We still not get hospital. All the things that we wait people they left. Chaka Stephen take over. It not improve on nothing. We get King Tom. We get Black Hole Road. If not be sober-minded president, it be for improve on them 2 power stations a day. And then don't go soon at the ring ground. Street pumping and where white people then left. We say improve and go. The same Guma Valley. From when this Shaka Stephen did in the talk about Bumbuna. And the same Bumbuna in the talk about 20. So non-pandemic unless because let me tell you, you see that troop where they be in Samura where they run there now, they all broke. Because when see Samura win just now, they all one ministerial post and MDA position. For let them can make money. Just like Adam Wire said in the campaign. Where then Wire said in the campaign, where you be the see Mohamed Rahman Suare, you be the see in 2017. Every minute it in na AYV. Even sometimes the way I remember vividly the way in I'll give with Jalo be the power debates the Sidonde, where they're not getting the last talk vex. Because you get message for conveying, they're not getting the last talk, but then give you more time. 90 days so. Now in the talk, 9 days today so. They treat people so bad, they go to parliament, they tell us the big boy in the house. I'm the big man in the house. Can you believe that? Which other country where you go say that? You as a selected member of parliament, you go tell elected members them inside your house, say I'm the big boy in the house. Well, so this is that the same people left. Waiting there when judges of no be the talk. Judges of the go sit down, they talk about economists. If they talk how you go turn the economy around. And the JJ Safaris, he lost like Osol, he lost the Plazas. Now we don't even see him. That JJ Safari, you been looking lips them before. You didn't see when lip the all the cut. In face, it dry. I mean, you didn't look the guy, you see hard up a Sokia Panam. See, then I issue. You didn't look, you see money all Panam. They don't cheap all kind of money. That's the same thing. All the way where they holla behind this, Samura, let them win. You go see the same ministerial position them. We're not useful. You think Samura will cut them down? Because all the way where they dance behind us, so they're all not to percent a salon in better one they want to. Not a salon in better one they want to. Now, how they say we can get ministerial position, how they say we can get MDAs offices. Now they look for. Let themselves take money. So now they pana kapu. Whether I can take them go sit down. Then if they build small thing, then they hold up and now. We will be there try they will do this. We left rest 200. So what? Salon still the struggle. We will be there try the talk say Ghanaian them the kind of salon. I remember then Ghanaian footballer them back in the 80s, early 80s, Atomensa Simona, who are them? Then they buy them toothpaste, they buy this, they bundle and they go in Ghana. Today Ghana don't turn the African America. Every American, every investor in Ghana they go. Then they we not Ghana. We not get that leader they ate. Like where Jerry Rollins scam, where Jerry Rollins took the bull by the horn. They do the needful. And no, get me wrong. Corrupt Ghana self, then they complain, corruption they do. But look what in Ghana they do. Because then get people who say, okay, we don't say people are not going to do corruption. We'll go for put this country first. Now we do the things that we need for done. Look who's in Ghana they go. Nigeria self now, they didn't even near Ghana. They just big past Ghana and get oil. Why we not go get without one leader there? I hope say Samura are the one. But I don't believe. I not believe. I don't believe say Samura are the one because I still get this belief that me say Samura how do you call herself na remote. Because me deeply believe that me say Samura in vice president election not out of your own choice. So I still believe say Samura na a remote. Lord can see. You know, let can prove you wrong. Let God make you win. Let they can prove you wrong. So now that no more, my brother. This let we just pray. Let God give it because Ghana na so themselves been they complain. 40 years ago, now the same thing Ghana been they go through. But now one person can't change the scenario. One person change the narrative. Look who side they go today. Hopefully, it will be the one because maybe somebody go say, well, the reason why Samura be do this ain't not to be not be at the head. I mean, I be just minister, ambassador, and bank governor. Now, if he become the president, I hope so he do the same. I hope so he do what he talk right now. And that's no more, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Umar. Soon, you said we'll get the opportunity for make we hear from you. I think Ezekiel is back. Oh, Nakna Ezekiel in the Mots Creek. Let the stars then they for them more. Let the stars win. Ezekiel, then I don't want. Well, me, I used to Nayabo. What did they not talk about last election? They will do the same. Come next and go do.
As a voicemail.
Okay. Well, Ezekiel now the Alpha back. Well, if they can meet you now before they come out here, that's fine. But I open the phone line. Look now your screen, the green section, and I did the numbers, then the scroll. Then I roll for leader with three. You see the green section, and the numbers, then the scroll listen. Yeah? I mean to say, you say the stars, then they sleep, it's too late. No, no sleeping, no nodding here. No sleeping, no nodding. Okay.
No.
Welcome on board, Mohammed. You get 5 minutes,
All
sir.
right. Thank you very much, Triple A. I greet everybody, and I hope see everybody gets a good weekend. First of all, I want to try to talk about the rallies. The rallies, nothing way ABC. Everybody go try for see try for talk about within a one talk the advantage and disadvantage. But the points with me want to see in the rallies, you get to be mindful where you take the right of the individual from them. If even they want try for stop this, they could have done it long time ago. And I will remind everybody again for say, this rally for stop I think if we go remember a comeback from the parliament where the deputy speaker of parliament now in first propose bring this idea say in fact then go try for stop rallies in the city. And the reason why this go hold water and in the favor of the ruling party, I not think say they just want to stop rally them all over the country because it's not possible. Because all the rallies that may happen around the country, now Freetown is a really the battleground of anything where they happen based on rallies.
Mohammed, I want
'Cause,
all you day. You right
yes,
na Honorable Singapore Thomas, when the deputy speaker,
exactly,
na him be talk am that
exactly.
tendy. But that one day when be they propose, na for say for ban na Freetown. We don't have for rally can go na the provinces. But this one people actually can with so now, they don't get a body now for the entire country, not only for Freetown.
But believe you me, they go put them that way there, but it not go for stand. Because you get people, and even the devil business where them ban inside Freetown, where them ban all over the country. It's happening in other provinces. And I would definitely come back to the point and tell you, say, most of them things there where they happened, it just they happen in favor of somebody. And should I call a name? I disagree. I not go call a person in name, but I would definitely tell you, say, people and the way they go. Tell me how many rallies them way happen now a stronghold of particular political party where you see effects for them. The possibility is less. If you want to try for talk about rallies and for ban rallies them because of the fights them where they happen, we'll get for buying back the parliament. Because now the fights where they happen inside parliament is more than any other time. The thing when them people and waiting for definitely do, I think say in my opinion, therefore try for reduce the level of amount of people the way they go into politics. The politics now England become attractive to so many people. People and they make easy money, like what we talk to just now. People and they make easy money into politics. If they make them so much attractive, it don't become a do or die situation. Even the mosque there right now, they don't become political. Even the churches they don't become political. So if you feel say you want to try for contain violence, you get so many things that they happen. What effects they happen, pass them club them, what people they drink. But what have they done about it? So is it because one thing when they look at again is if somebody make a rally, the population where they did behind the people, and because rally so not only a rally, a rally is based on it's economically valuable as well. We get people where they do printing them. We get people where they do media coverage them for whatever reason. These are the people where they benefit into this. They can benefit into them after every 5 years. So what you go tell me about them businesses and we don't get into that. The PR system don't minimize them people and them businesses them. Try to them that you will see so many people and get t-shirts and then they go around the place. They don't make even for me how they call them for me they start for do rallies. They say 1 month before the elections, before you start for do rallies. They don't make them so much short. Then people are in business and they shrink. So if you see them, you say now you did the whole political. We know how politics they happen in Africa. We know how it happen. So for the next one way I want. It's you always provoke me NGC and say, but I want to try for say in reality, waiting me think. We get a political parties and we don't rule salon for the longest. We all agree say then political parties there, the trend where the country they go, believe you me, I want many people where they support them people and let them stand and say yes. I'm proud for me I left this country for me on picking them. For can't tell say yes now this we don't do for now. I think we have the benefits out of her. or now we proud of what we don't do. Nobody no go come and tell we. We will come where some of we will be standing and say we support NGC. It's unfortunate to get certain people and when they come calling people and say if you not support this party, I'm not going to do this for you, which was wrong. I totally agree with that. Because everybody gets a mind of your own. For me, it do. For me, it support to you and support. We go try for lead them. Probably we believe say can the Yum Kelabi get the ideas. We believe say it probably go take the country in a different way. Where it be say it go help the people then. But if the way it come up are we, I agree say it come up are we bad. But we just want to get an alternative. To me opinion, me as a person. As he said, then two political parties here, they've done so many favors for people, and then people they don't even care whether these parties then they do well or they not they do well. They will still follow them anyway. Like what my brother be last talk, we get so many favors in which they don't do. What he make? We all know. See, Anis Kroma, this executive, he's a handpicked executive. Approved by Anis Kuroma. We all know that. What in make that day happen now because he don't do so many favors for other people. Now then favor that will go one after another. People will not care anymore. Then one just in that line. So now that makes some of who we divert because we're not proud of what we see. We want to see a change. And the change we want to see, we still they continue for such, but we not get that kind of person yet. And I go proud for tell you, say, yet still, I not go support them two political parties here, or less otherwise. Because they not get anything for sure. Why make you see somebody they can't see? It tell you, say, oh, this person here, now did not know but this person answer. Why will you tell me that? Even coming to gentle in using a religion based on now we own time. Does it have to be your own time? Or does it have to be you could probably deliver the right thing for the people? You understand? So, well, I go stop here and that for now. And the last one way I go and see now the first lady in explanation about the people and way the Tonkolili people. That's what they call them. Yes, the Tonkolili people and not represented. And we all go say, if we don't ask the first lady back, let it explain to we in your executive, if then your SLPP executive, if they get representation for the Tonkolili people. Because the executive of I probably may be wrong, but the executive for the SLPP, so many people in the say back, even when they say the ministers and for the SLPP, so many representation come out from Kenima. So it's always the case. If you can begin to mislead me for tell me say you begin to call the list, you for don't call you your list as well. For let you tell me how much you own list because na comparison analysis. You call this list and say down there and so they do, but we not so we do not so we get it right. Then you go make the people and the compact way the president say now they no more they don't promise. But we don't get an information from an APC the spokesman. The spokesman for the APC right now, it tells me that they are the only people who don't ever get this money, where they don't ever give them, where they don't benefit out of. They all around the all is a promise. So some of them things are all the misleading, and that's make we forget an information. Let people are going to give you the right information. Them of what we do, follow, we see them, we assess them really. So I thank you very much. May God bless you.
Thank you very much, Mohamed. The green section. I did the number of the school if you want to be part. If you don't call me, just call one time, yeah? Because we will return the call. You just call one time, then we go call you back. Yes, caller, who would you talk to?
Constance.
You get 5 minutes, sir.
Thank you. Triple A. We'll talk and come. People are promise me no direction. Changes all of a sudden what you would see now at the contrary. It's sad. Let people so and they will still dealing only with the people back. We know they hit the nail at the head. So that we'll move on. Unfortunate. We will settle for less. Let's see how the chap will say. This it's all about this politics, about everything is a democracy. If human rights is not observed, the rule of law, and the life of the livelihood of the people. It's not good. I don't think it would make progress. Would make development, or would develop. But they wish, you know, may this election with the council now, may go end up with peace, so that we're not going to remember the dark days them back again. For the violence and the rhetorics and Boku, hate speech and Boku, people are not going to campaign message against it. You know, the government, when they in power, they open goes proper message, or at least people are not going to feel intimidated or feel some type of way. And they go and talk all and talk there. Well, at the end of the day, they're so unapologetic. I mean, people they talk, say the first lady, at time the speech there with the talk, you know, you don't, you know, no more, just feel like you don't. They're all are the same. They all the talk. They all are the same speech. They all the give all the time. The rhetorics are sad. Proper message not be. They what them promise you the manifesto. I know, but they tell we don't tell. Your achievements will not make. I don't know why. You know, this is something else, man. Because them believe say institutes there don't capture all the institutes. They do for them now. And they hope say that this election will come and do or die. You know, this is crazy. You know. But I don't make their mind though. Don't make up their mind. Whatever the case may be, this election, they will do everything with them. Election not like money. Where they just a thief number. But they will see them, they do. Say they shock the auditor general, all that election, like about every exile, and tell we say, general by is like the language of the use para. What made the man say security? What in that? At security threat. Imagine that. Because the man they expose them, they dubious deed them. This is something else, man. The reality they out there. Who know they made up all that story? Masala, the talk who says, the diaspora them, they're less informed, they know they get the facts. They only for to give you the facts, so they expect them to say the CS with them. But at the end of the day, what did they give you? You know, because they're not going to give a subvention, somebody they can't talk. Look down that guy, that civil society guy. When they talk, you never know since they're still a civil society guy. You don't see that, you know the angle where they come from. This is unfortunate. You know? All right, man. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, we don't try today. Phone line not busy, but if you do watch, you shall be the number on your screen. I suppose you not call again, no. Eh? We the people, we tell like just like the politicians. We the citizens of Salud. Eh? Hey, I got a point. I'll tell us, it says Salon street rally in a recipe for vandalism, chaos, and lawlessness. This one, it can affect all parties, not to APC no more. Why make they just focus no more, like say, na APC then they do this thing for? I won't read them all, but then this list is long. He said the list of places outside SLPP don't provide sustainable electricity. So that why then they use that how you call themselves? The solar grid, right? The solar grid you know where? Yeah, places then in the provinces, not all sign no more. But places then they definitely we don't discuss that in there. We get 24 hours light when a solar and then small villages them. There. And then small villages, then we get 24-hour light. You say na SLPP? No. Okay. Anyway, na so they take credits. Na SLPP do. But you know, see, na Japan, EU, na different projects, and small projects them. But yeah, it's SLPP because they can take that money they save, then add for the money they don't eat. I make it like me, but still you're right though. You get small villages then. We get light. Mr. Steph, I wish me village get light. But I not reach to me it. I wish me village get light. I will say I now get for go up the hill for get in internet connection. Yes. But we'll get in there. Not small. Okay. Then he say me funny. Then it's cover can sell him market that today. Then it's cover can sell him market, but oh yeah. The potential by the way meets the head then strong. By the way meet here today then is the head then strong. You village chef not get light. I go lay complain to village people. They allow village not get light. Alright. Make a call to Tony. And now they see message you. See they around. I must tell the village people. Say then he saw the allow so he get the way for long and get light. He say he need the door. And if them sit down for you already know. Tony, we didn't do much. You don't come out here? Look how it's Tony, Larry, waiting 9 summary for the week. Welcome on board, Tony to Jones. You get the platform. We lost you. At least why not? You get the platform, sir.
Please leave your message.
Okay. What's that lady there I want to talk to? You don't come? Look like say today, I don't know. You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, Abraham, thanks for having me. Salon problem very complex. Sometimes we all looking for a victim at times because we all expect a quick fix in we economy. And obviously the quick fix we don't always expect. We not want we get that kind of natural trend in development. And they make every time when there's a disaster, it should say we get a lot of loopholes then. It's just, for example, I'll take a typical example of a palm body where they don't be, you understand? If you get a big wind, we blow, you understand, or tornado or rain come, a flood, we all this waiting they happen, don't be. People then go displaced and everything. And we economy, not to now, we will say, for so many years, we not get that kind of a strong foundation. Imagine say the build us where if your foundation not strong, it prone to so many dangers then we go happen. That's a typical way we salon economy don't do. Because if you take other countries them or within West Africa or even Guinea, neighbor where are always the benchmark, The same disaster where we the complain say our factory here's the same disaster or the same challenges, they face the same challenges. But what makes the difference now based on we foundations them. Foundation we economic system them in place where we get how viable or how waiting now we monetary policies or fiscal policies then what we put in place. We in the diaspora, the amount of contribution what would they make? Not talk. You go to countries and where they near Guinea, I go say, go and see the investments for young people that we live in the diaspora, they make inside Guinea. Me, I need to go Salah and all this Guinea because I get potential there as well. You understand? But we more the fee say now government get for do everything for we. Even when we economy, the weight in order to this level, it's what the guys say what's at the exchange. It's becoming one post we concern we exchanging. How many investments Sierra Leoneans then get in a salon? The foreigners they ride everything. Even some of the other people them where they go to the beach, we go to the other side. The best investments with Salomon gets now for open your home bar. Now the best investments. Open home bar, beach bar, and this and that. The best investments. I think so we get for the think that level of thinking we are in. If we want our economy strong, we want to talk about a strong system of strong foundation. Now waiting me and you. Or we already in the diaspora, we will always step on this cry. Oh, na APC, oh, na SLPP police country, oh, na this. No. We as Sierra Leone, you understand what I mean? Low go back, low to get so low sense past. What now we level of contributions? If that's saying we foundation, we don't strong, we all contribute for making the foundation strong. When we get the natural disasters, they are where they happen. When they talk about this, Ebola, COVID, we talk about all the things that will happen, we will get a strong foundation. Then we could deplete to whatever governments say we come. Because they're not the custodian of the country. So we could not get strong foundations. You understand? Where Ebola come, not we no more hit, but all them companies that when we did, they fold up and just go overnight. You understand what I mean? The reason why they say the problem we get because we not do proper due diligence. We just believe in quick fix, just like a start. We just believe say, oh, now this will happen, No, it can happen if we not go back to the basic. We not go back and put a stronger foundation. Dig, take off all the pambody structure. Dig proper, get a good depth. How we go do that today? We get for build institutions. Those institutions that we give. Let me Obama the last when he visits Ghana. Say Ghana, he said Africa don't need strong men. We need strong institutions. After say those institutions, then we lack from after 1961, where the white people they left free. We just carry that goodwill of waiting the left. You understand? Say, oh, now this, that. No, we not try for build we own. We not try for build a strong foundation. You understand? So then the cause where we get this kind of problem. So the solution to the problem, Salon, we all castigate the past regime then, but we self. Now we because when you watch people then when they support, so somehow they support based on interest. Now one few people though, for only 5%. Na Salon where they support because of a one that country do good before. Majority where they say because your company they get money or probably some money at the diaspora way na a farm where we did in politics they make it and that link they come travel. So those people there is no way you can anything will happen where other government they do. They see the good because wait to make your allegiance tied to USA it don't benefit. Even the one the way they right now. You understand? But the message will be the same. Just like our previous caller said. We vote this government for make a change, for make them build institutions. But if you get other undermining things the way they make them things that they happen, I feel say then get for think outside the box. With the president say they travel too much, some of those funds can be used elsewhere. There's nothing wrong for making not travel, Mr. President, but you get for be prudent in your spending. So many things then the way we spend power and office. Now things the way a priority for Salon now. We get for build institutions. When they cause this problem, we make the exchange rate just the high. Because if certain things then they will be able to generate money internally, build institutions that will be able to generate money internally, either private sector or public sector. The private sector now they are the benchmark more because 10 countries with America, majority of the business are owned by private people, the partnership. A lot of these companies, they're owned by private owners. A few percent owned by the federal government or whatever. So we as Sierra Leoneans living at the diaspora, or where they live where say, I get the capacity or one for this, some business. If na egg business and a poultry business, if we don't spend $2 million every month for import egg, and then people then when they live in the diaspora get a poultry or this or that, whether that $2 million where they spend outside where they go, they go again, that they poultry then where they salute, that then they tap into that revenue. That revenue they come into the business, we go make them expand. So many opportunities, so many gray areas then where we can tap into where they live in the diaspora. Now, so you build institutions. Now, so you get because the government they get revenue through the businesses and the taxes. People then go get employed. You go able to pay salary to you work man. I just a benchmark egg business. There's so many gray areas where we can invest in that country. You understand what I mean? We don't get for the blame government because let's say something. We don't. Some man don't blame this blame game. Don't blame APC. Oh, na APC, na APC. So man still now it's like it ain't go ever change. That it's not go ever change. SLPP go to my APC car. Now the same thing people then go. You go get that class of people go say now APC spoil this country. So man go say now SLPP spoil this country. We are Sierra Leoneans. I feel say Nigeria are more challenged than we. They are more in a worse situation than we. But look how the Igbos then they contribute. So many go follow. I mean say but if we get people then when a Nigeria say not all side the government care about. Society don't even get schools. Some of them don't even get them more than learning equipment. You understand? But then still they try. For say Salon when a less than 8 million population. If you say we don't go for the blame, to play the blame game all the time, we go for play the game. So many opportunities we can tap into. So many opportunities. Even if Samoa can't to if Samoa not get the foundation set up, now the same complaint, now the same thing. Disaster will come, it will happen. Because what will they see? I mean, I'm sorry, I did take more time for explain. But because this is a dialogue, this is a Saturday. Now, dialogue, we see who say we can come in. You know, somebody like that's what I'm talking about. Somebody they don't pass 10, 20 years in every master salute. Now, place this way you say you like, where you not pay to it. Now, you know they even go. So go see. And when you go, you must see one thing. You say, this area, if I invest now, somebody in village where they say, what self not did. You know, FCA, I get small money that that's what. La put water well in the community. Or la Apple will do this. You say, I come out to their born alumni. The pump where they for Jawia would forgot now that Moscow they put. Now, my money I started with Friends of Grassfield Lumley. I was the chairman by then. Now, so you contribute to society. A lot of people like that, so they cannot even give back to the community. You know, at one person at this group, they've kept work where I get so much respect for because I see the things that way they post, where they do in Kanatuba, where they would say, so people like that, so they know they give, they know even they give. You know, they are then creed for making them the give. But the fix a quick fix, government has to fix everything. Even if if we not contribute, if we not help, now the same problem. We get a weak system now. We foundation very weak. Economic system very, very, very weak. The only way you can boost the economic system as alone to make it become more viable, to make it get that kind of profitable change, when they will create a win-win situation for everybody. Now, when there are institutions, and out of those institutions, private and public, always the case government gets potential for create wealth. Look like Post. What are they doing? They get to hold director general. What do they do for collect salary, big fat pay? You take Saratel, always why they cry now. So those are institutions where you can build where they make money. But in as much as those things not they happen, we set up there for fill the gap where the private sector for play. That part there. We set up for filling. We not the left and give foreigners. Now what's in happen? Suma want for can with hotel. You want to say Sierra Leone, Jagaban and all these people do not get money when we can invest in a salon. But people then will say, oh, they get money, they get money, they don't even can't invest. The transportation sector, when I public transportation, government not even provide, not able get. You want to say we as Sierra Leone able feel like up there. You understand? So many potentials then they win in that country where if we want to build a strong economy, that way they will develop salon. Not to just this set on social media. You know, can we go no side? This set on social media, all this and that, oh, this. I mean, we don't pray. How many prayers we don't pray? How many prayers? We've prayed. We don't come on at those 6 o'clock while they are like Jesus, Johnny Paul in time. We've prayed. You understand? We not go relate. But what they say, if we get for sit on the play the blame game all the time, you know, go care salon go no side. We go still they compare other countries the way they do very well than we.
Okay. Thank you very much, Tony.
You're welcome, everyone.
With all waiting Tony say, we still need an enabling environment. It's easy, we do on the other side, for just things say, oh, salon people they know I invest, salon people they know I do this, they know I do that. Venture. Try for invest in a particular sector. Then you go understand what he mean. Yes, we all okay for me, not of us say I'm happy, say foreigners then they come and do investments in different areas then. Because sometimes outside with the open eye, then they turn a blind eye. Then go prefer forget another way. This is something we've discussed here. But that enabling environment, it's so easy for people to say, oh, let's go into this. Oh, let me do this. Oh, you can do this. You can do that. Try them. Whether you say bottleneck, try. It's good. Me, I know they disappoint nobody. Or I know they discourage anybody for investing in Sierra. I am doing it. Now, out of the experience I get, out of what you the meet with the book you food, what you the meet with yourself, now would they take for encourage yourself. For say it's necessary. We have to build the private sector. Yes, but most of we now politics back. Now we feel to say now the answer. Most of we now we feel say back na politics. But kuma na where they invest na pan politician there. Then they wait time for letting car. Someone I don't can get that boku. But kuma no go meet and direct na yan then they put her. Na yan then they put her. Because someone feel to say na they better they now. I don't want to let this say long. What's in fashionable right now na salon? Na lawyer. For be lawyer. What's in Francis Gabin tell we? He tell we say, the former president and his Kuma, some lawyers them we get a project with United Nations. Then we get a project, so lawyers they will be just graduates, then begin then come inside the project because then they be need. Then money can inside, then lawyers then most of them go buy Range Rover. Then begin pass up and then they can off FBC. He say that one then become attractive. All man fit to say law business get money in a salon, not knowing how they get the money and able for buy them to cut the wood and they use. From that trendy, all man now feel to say a lawyer the one for being a salon. All man want to lawyer because we think do. Now in tell we say initially, he man never see the na project come. Na in catch am. All man fit to say na well, na lawyer na in get money. Na so the thing turn. But what else get money na salon? Every other business then they na salon we get money. Then they. But there are certain capital. Okay, I left this talk safe. We just need the enabling environment. We just need them. The enabling environment. Okay? Then I believe say people are not going to see they're not going to see politics as fashion. Because for now, now show me they see. Alright, law left. Would that one be lawyer? Would that one be me na agriculture me deeper now. Wait soon we go left argue na. Daniel, we didn't do much. Okay. Na beer. I get for beer no more. Liverpool. This one. They say for catch big man beats are not showing at the Tino. Now the after effect. Now the after effect I dey fet Liverpool so right now. But then try anyway with Man City waiting for one. And it's the first of the 4th month. So it is what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. They call it fear. Unfa. And now village people they left you. Big go. They call it fear. Tomorrow, we go there back. We tell you on Sunday. And whatever be is that a welcome? Is that a rally? Whatever it be. We come here, go there, light action. And I think tomorrow, who that then they back? Nah. How then call it? Prince of Wales Thanksgiving, eh? Prince of Wales and Thanksgiving. And tomorrow? Okay. Who then come here, go there around. What's in again? Who that again? Anyway. Make sure say you rest. Yeah? Till we go meet back on Ustenandi. Monday. Arsenal, my make to say Arsenal will walk on a thin line. How thin the line be? I have been blabber back before I come out here. Hey, I dey go, but it's at the left here. Left here no more. Till meet back on Monday. Now this are the left with yeah.